Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready, lady.
Mike's 56. Hey, 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 hey. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check, 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 check. Check hot route.
Easy, alert.
They'll run on first down. Swift. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Easy, alert.
Check, 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 check.
All right, here we go.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Get your swarm on. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch.
Hey, red. Hey, here we go.
On first down, Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 67 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
56 to Mike.
Hey.
Right here. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
To throw is Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Watch QB drop.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Herbert flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Reed. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on third down. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready? 10-2, sir. Hey, come on. Pilot, 64, weak. Fire.
On first down, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. 20! He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the... That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On second down, Swift. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
56 is the mic.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Kill.
Hey, 50.
Check.
Look at him.
3rd and 2, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing. And
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go. Two times. Three down.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down now, Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check safety, check.
Hey, 22!
On first down at Stanford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hey, light 7.
Hey, seam 6.
Watch twins.
Joker, give me radar.
Wide, get wide.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, switch. Watch the air. Check it back.
Monday.
Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
49 the mic, watch 49.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Nice.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an even 90 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
10. Hey, Charlie. All right, boys, here we go.
Now Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Omaha. Ready to move.
Mike, 49.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, 70!
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
11.
Take 4. Take 4. Kill. Turn up.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On 1st and 10, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 67 yards on the ground.
First down, Los Angeles.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Herbert. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the ball.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, 54. 49. Hey, orbit. 49. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Tight. 5-0. Check.
Now Stafford. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hawkinson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Full set. Get a waiting. Like 7.
From the 50, it's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
That's the end of the third.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
23.
You got three down.
Shoot.
On second down, it's Kelly. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
250. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of Omaha. Ready, move. 56. Hey, high 7.
On first down, Stafford here. Looking deep, and this will be caught at the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Get that ball. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Stay 50.
Stafford on first down. Flushed out right. He completes it to Jones. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 3. Hey. Get on.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are able to cut into that lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Here is Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shit, watch the and middle. Hey, easy. Slam.
On first down, Swift. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, D.
Omaha, ready, move.
Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Double right.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Linval Joseph in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On fourth down, Stafford. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
91. Oh, you got deep.
Watch time. Tight end rock,
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
49.
Hey, middle.
49.
Come on, dude. Hey, dude.
49. Mike's 49. You're trash. 49.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch out. Jim.
50.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and